by directing who will be given the authority of the priesthood, who will hold its offices, and how its rights and powers will be conferred. For example, a person who holds the priesthood is not able to confer his office or authority on another unless authorized by one who holds the keys. Without that authorization, the ordination would be invalid. This explains why a priest.
Upon his passing, the first presidency was dissolved, and the quorum of the 12 apostles is now the presiding quorum that will direct the church until such time as the first presidency is reorganized. This is known as an apostolic interregnum.
By directing who will be given the authority of the priesthood, who will hold its offices, and how its rights and powers will be conferred. For example, a person who holds the priesthood is not able to confer his office or authority on another unless authorized by one who holds the keys. Without that authorization, the ordination would be invalid. This explains why a priest.
Travis Wayne Goodsell. I've got the morning video almost finished saving. I've got food in the oven. So this is going to be short, and it'll have to be done after the finished saving, and then I'll do this uploaded first. The church is already announcing the announcement of a press conference for the new First Presidency. As if it's not bad timing. So, yeah, I'm going to have to change my picture yet again. No rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked. And so, yeah, this is a situation where they're going to announce a new first presidency, thus a vacancy is likely to be in the apostleship, unless they choose somebody else outside to be a counselor, not likely, and thus likely select a new apostle as well. So in advance, it's not me. I was not called. Nope. T. Todd has been trying to get me activated instead. So yes, Oaks dares. Oh, get frozen. That is likely because of the extra stuff that's going on in my system. Hopefully. But, you know. And so, yeah, they're still pushing for a prophet, even though Oaks will have no authority to become the president. 107, verse 22. Very clear. They didn't do it. They never do it. It's wrong. It's without authority. There are no keys. So expect that video clip from Oaks when we get the announcement at 1 p.m. today. Also, this could be the shortest presidency of Oaks, assuming it's going to be him and he's not passing it off to Holland, which could then be the shortest presidency. Or passing it on, or passing it on, or passing it on. I would be very weirded out if it's Eyring to be the president, not Oaks or Holland. More on that later when we get the actual results. But yeah, there'll likely be a new apostle called because they rushed to get Kieran in. They want to maintain the full administration. And apparently taking all this time, because this, I mean, dear God, it was the 27th. 27th, so 3 days, and then it's the 14th, 17 days to finally put somebody in the presidency. That is a very long time, breaking historical precedent in and of itself to do this. But on the final day of Tabernacles, dear God. So yeah, this is more of a response to my videos than it is them finally getting around to it. They were getting too much flack from me having recorded the apostolic interregnum and Oaks calling for Amish Mormons worldwide with Armageddon. I ripped the church a new one in this longer video for today. So if you see this and you are not recommended the other, I do have a channel. I do have other videos. But still, I mean, there's some pretty pictures. Pretty pictures. Don't you want to see pretty pictures? Isn't that what you go to YouTube for, to see pretty pictures? Pretty pictures. Some special guest stars and some tragic news as well that happened. But again, this doesn't change the church. And I've been frustrated with ex-foes who don't get this, who think that the church needs to change and then they can come back. No, it's wrong. They're not doing it right. It's wrong. You don't have them change and now it's right. You got to start all over from scratch and do it right from the beginning, like Joseph did. That's just the preheat alarm. Still have 17 minutes. So, yeah, they refuse to follow the scriptures. I've made this abundantly clear. They're pissed with me for this. And so, yeah, whatever they do, it's to grab attention away from other stuff that's going on. 17 days, I mean, seriously, guys? 17? Yeah. He decided that it's not a good idea to just have a quorum of the 12 as the head of the church, because Travis is ripping us a new one for it. Travis exposed them in working with Albert Pike and his 150-year-old plan. And Danites were first, though. That's where he got it from. So, in the video, you gotta look it up. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So lack of sleep, and now I've got a full busy day ahead of me.